And today's hike, it's September 26th, is the Glen Ellis Falls Trail, which is, as you can see here, is only 0.3 miles each way. And we are on the eastern side of Mount Washington and the Presidential Range. And in fact, Mount Washington is just over here to our right, but we can't see it from this point. We're on Route 16 north of Jackson in New Hampshire. So we're heading over to Glen Ellis Falls and take a look. Be there in a couple of minutes. Very short hike. Of course, all these trails are new to us right here. We've never been to this area, so not sure what's coming up. It's a well-maintained trail. You can see that. Obviously very popular because it's so close. Well, this is, I don't believe this is Glen Ellis Falls yet, but it's a pretty start. Yeah. This is a very, very beautiful beginning to this trail. I mean, this is spectacular scenery right here. So it looks like we're above the fall. I guess we're going to go down. Well, we're at the top of the falls, which we reached very, very quickly. And it's not the best view of it, but this is the view we get. It's just a straight fall right down into a pool. And now we have a series of steps that will bring us to the bottom. And we'll obviously get a view from down there in a minute. They said the waterfall started forming, I think, 30,000 years ago. And then there were some avalanches that kind of blocked things up. And somehow through all of that, this waterfall was formed. And Kathy's being a real trooper. She's got a bad left knee. She's got the brace on there right now. Luckily this is a short one. So they built several viewing platforms here. We were at the top obviously before, and now we're at a middle point. There's another one below us. Here she is, Glen Ellis Falls, but it continues to fall beyond this spot. Well, we're below the final viewpoint. This one a little further down the rocks. A little bit of a rock scramble. We'll take a look up. Can't see the whole waterfall from here, but it's another view. This is a highly recommended hike, very short and very beautiful. And then there's the long trek back up, but it's really not long, but quite a few steps.
So here we are at Glen Ellis Falls in the White Mountains. Here we are at So here we are at Glen Ellis Falls in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. It's absolutely magnificent. Colors a peak, and this was about a 7.7 mile hike in and out. See the falls go down. So here we are at the Glen Ellis Falls. It's about a 0.7 mile hike in and out. It's pretty steep, I'd say moderate, but it's a very nice path. Different than the one we did yesterday, which was very rocky and muddy. So this falls goes down to which river?
The Ellis River.
The Ellis River. Okay, so it's a very beautiful hike.
That's what this is, I think.
And probably my favorite so far.
On this trip?
On this trip.
Yeah. Would you do this hike again?
Yes, I would do it again, for sure.
What's also, I think, good about it is for most people, it's accessible. It's very close.
Yes, anyone can do it.
It's so incredibly beautiful every step of the way. Glad we did this.
Yes, and the weather's magnificent.
We're right across the street from Pinkham Notch Visitor Center and the Appalachian Mountain Club. And this is the best view of Mount Washington I'm able to see so far. Mount Washington is to the left. The little tower up on top. This is a big cut in the mountain here. Looks like some serious rock falls. And this is Mount Washington right here. It's as close as I can get with the tower in the background. Highest peak in New Hampshire and I think on the East Coast. The peak to the right of it, I'm not sure which one that is. We'll have to look it up right there. Might be Mount Adams. Not sure. The Presidential Lane. Beautiful.